Chris Ray got the juice, nigga. Chris Ray got the juice, nigga. Chris Ray got the juice, nigga.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? This is Twin Flames Unite, and we are at it again. And if you don't know by now, I'm Chris.
And I'm Felicia.
What up? All right. Oh, this stage smells like something else.
It's sage. It's sage. That's it. Nothing else.
Boy.
Nothing less. It's sage.
Alrighty. Well, everyone, we have reached the weekend. There is so much to go into, but today is dedicated to our twin flames.
Yes.
To our twin flames, we are going to go into a topic of discussion. And hopefully this topic of discussion will definitely help you out along your twin flame journey as far as knowing how to navigate these expectations. Now, just to help keep down the chatter for this particular video, the live chat is only available for our royal twin flames. So definitely buckle in. We're going to take you on the ride and share some information with you, and hopefully it helps you along your journey.
Yes.
Right? But just a little housekeeping before we jump into everything. Tomorrow is going to be our first live on our website.
Yep.
Okay? So if you haven't already, let me share the information with y'all real quick so you can actually go to the website and you can become a member on the site so that you can get the notifications when we do go live or whenever we post new videos on the website. Right now we are working on a few things, so you can definitely look forward to some new footage that's going to come through. But once again, we are going to go live on that website on Saturday at 1 p.m. Okay, and in addition to that, in honor of the winter solstice, we will be doing a meditation on Monday. But since we have so many people that are having meditations on Monday, 7 being one of those included, just stay tuned for the time because we were thinking about doing it around noon, but I think 7 is doing his around noon, and not sure how long his meditation is going to be, so it's going to be sometime after that.
Probably maybe 2 o'clock, maybe
Okay.
maybe 2 Central Time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We will be posting the information as soon as it is available. But for sure, we are doing a meditation come Monday because we're gonna need to pull in all of these downloads and pull in all the information that we can.
Yes.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So with that being said, y'all, I'm pretty sure our Royal Twin Flames gonna chime in here in just a little bit, but we're gonna keep the show rolling today. All right. So let me get things situated. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So today for our Twin Flames, what's the topic that we're gonna be covering today, Becky?
There are some things that we decided to make mention of that can help out along the journey.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to point out some things that we can let go of.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all different expectations that we can carry along on our journey that makes it 10 times more difficult.
True.
And so from doing sessions, we've been doing sessions with twin flames, couples, individuals for about 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And in going through all those sessions, it's a lot. The one thing that I would say all those sessions have in common is holding on to expectations.
That is very true.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
And even in our day-to-day lives, aside from being in a twin flame relationship, in any relationship, any relations that we have, sometimes we have these expectations.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you can see the lessons that they'll bring, but for the most part we put together a list of expectations that
7.
yeah, there's seven expectations, common ones,
Mm-hmm.
that you could let go of.
Yes.
And this will help your journey to be a lot more manageable. And we're going to go through each and every one of them, kind of like break them down. Not Are we going to open up to some Q&A after, or
Yeah, we'll open up to some Q&A if everybody is available. And actually, let me do this. Hold on. Let me switch real quick because I need to get this. Go ahead and pop this out real quick. If it's gonna pop out, come on now.
are you trying to pull it out?
Mm-hmm. So this way it's not in the way.
Okay.
So boom, there we go. Get that over here. So we don't have to see that. Okay, awesome. So now let's get into it. All right. So twin flame expectations to let go of. We put just to let go because we're trying to keep it simple. We want to keep it simple for everybody. Keep it simple.
Mm-hmm.
These are some expectations to let go of. And the first one that we're going to get into is boom.
Now this is a rough one.
Yes.
This one can be even a little confusing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chris and Alicia, what do you mean let go of romance? Isn't that the whole purpose of being in a twin flame union? Is the whole romance?
Yes.
Isn't that the whole purpose?
It's not the whole purpose. And that's one of the things that we wanted to elaborate on is that, yes, there is romance that is a part of it. But it's not the whole goal.
Mm.
It's not the whole goal. You know, there's so many times that we've gone into this and brought this up a few different times. But one of the main things about the twin flame relationship is that it is a cosmic connection. Now, in saying that it's a cosmic connection, let me actually let y'all see this picture because this picture is actually pretty dope. Let
That
me,
is very pretty. I
I
like
don't
that.
want to block that too much, so let me just take that off so you all can see the whole thing.
That is beautiful.
So this is a cosmic connection. So that means that there's a higher calling that is around the corner for you.
Mm-hmm.
That means that there is a mission that has to be fulfilled. Now, one of the movies that really portrayed this in our opinion in a really good way was Cloud Atlas. If you've ever seen that movie, and you look at the Korean and the other dude's relationship towards the end, they're really fighting a whole revolution to try to make the world better. Yes, they were in love. They were very attracted to each other. Hell, they had sex at least once, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, they still carried out their mission to help liberate their people.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, we need your help to liberate some people. Okay? We need your help.
Right.
We need your help. So yeah, definitely get in on that. Oh, Solange, thank you so much for the donation. You are so awesome. Thank you so much. You are wonderful, wonderful,
welcome, Kelrick. Welcome, Blue Diamond Dust.
Mhm.
Welcome, Live by Love. We got one of our royal twin flames in the house. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Solange, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that donation. We do appreciate that very much.
Yes.
Thank you guys. You didn't really miss much. Or if I'm just now seeing the chat.
We're just not seeing it.
Yeah.
I'm just bringing that back up. I'm trying to see if it is not refreshing on there, so that's all good. But I can do that another time. All right. So yeah, but we really wanted to stress that part. As far as that's the first expectation that we want you to let that expectation go.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you set yourself up for that and you don't get it, then you're a little salty. Yeah. That's with any of these expectations, right?
With any expectation at all, you know, aside from these 7.
Yeah.
But again, these are just suggestions and things that we've noticed.
Yes.
You know, along our journey and also within the past 2 years. So just something in common. And if you let go of these things, it makes the journey a lot more manageable.
Yes. And for those of you all who are watching, after we go through and finish up these 7, if you have any questions, especially for our Royal Twin Flames, you can drop them in the chat and we'll be able to get into it. But for any of the other ones, if you wanted to chat on here, there are 2 ways that you can do it. The first one is that you can become a Royal Twin Flame. You can just exit out of the live chat, and click on the join button or click on the first link in the description. Now, the second way to be able to get in on the chat is to super chat. Because when you super chat, you're able to drop a question and we'll be able to go into it. So definitely go ahead and start getting that together. Whatever questions you may have in your mind, go ahead and get it together, because by the time we get to the 7th one, we get to an end, it's going to be your opportunity to drop a question. All right. Awesome. So going into the next expectation, which is expecting to be together.
Now this is another big one. This is another difficult one. Chris and Alicia, okay, now you're tripping.
So now we're tripping.
Now y'all tripping. Now I don't even know. Boy. I gotta let go of being together with my forever, my one and only, my twin flame. How am I gonna let go of that?
Oh, you gotta understand that sometimes, in some cases, your higher self is working for your greater good. Okay? Sometimes your higher self It's helping you to avoid disappointments.
Unnecessary
Yes.
disappointments.
And what do you mean by that? Unnecessary disappointments.
Okay.
Um, let's talk about it, if we
Yeah.
shall.
Let's jump into that.
Okay. Let's say you've worked on your stuff, you know, and you come across your twin flame. Now, keep in mind that when you first meet your twin flame, do you really know that person? Do you know the work that they've gone through? Do you know what type of situation they're in or what type of experiences they've gone through?
Mm-hmm.
Now, in some cases, you may have a twin flame that is a pedophile. Hey, they got some karma to work out.
That's a little out there,
That's
baby.
too strange. Okay, that's too
That's
much. That's
real
too much.
out there.
Okay, let's just say that your twin may have been severely traumatized as a child. Okay, and they have serious trust issues,
Mm-hmm.
so much to the point that it becomes what do you call it? Obsessive. Okay, you may have that person that just wants to be by your side all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They want to check your phone while you on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they all up in your stuff. They checking the mileage on the car to see how many miles you drove because they know it's only 10 miles to your job, but you got 11 on your car. You know,
checking your heartbeat. Oh, it's racing more than usual.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, sometimes you got to look at things as they are,
Yeah.
and sometimes it can actually be a blessing.
Yes, it can be a blessing
Okay.
because maybe they need to work out some stuff. Maybe it's not time yet.
I thought I know Zeus didn't open that door.
Maybe it's
Just
not
save
time.
it for later, Sarah.
Maybe it's not time yet for you to get together
Mm-hmm.
with your twin flame, right?
Yep.
Maybe you just want to give it that space, you know, give them time to develop. And
that's why you need to see my phone number, though.
And on the flip side, right,
Mm-hmm.
you might not even know who you are.
Say that. Speak to that.
And that's even bigger.
Yep.
Right? That's even bigger. So, you know, you might not again, your higher self might be buying you some time.
Yes.
They might be helping you avoid these unnecessary, and this is what unnecessary disappointment is.
Right.
So give yourself that time to get to know who you are, right? And once you get to know who you are, now you can introduce yourself, right? Because if you don't know who you are, who are you introducing?
That is very, very key. Who said that earlier? I think I heard that somewhere. Or did you just come straight off the dome with that?
No, that's just me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that is very key. Because when you are in a relationship, you're supposed to be introducing you to the other person.
Right.
But if you're in a situation, like my baby said, and you don't know who you are,
right,
you haven't spent time with self. You haven't gone within to figure out your quirks, your triggers, your likes and dislikes, you know, and instead of going off of what social media or what your parents who believe in the traditional marriage sense is telling you about a relationship. And just a little side note, twin flames are here to break that whole mold of the traditional marriage and the traditional home setting. So just a little side note for you.
Right, exactly. So these are some of the things that, you know, these are some of the unnecessary disappointments that you probably don't need to deal with if you just let go of that expectation, right? Of expecting the romance and expecting to be together. And, you know, it kind of does help. It makes the journey, again, a lot more manageable.
And here's the next one, which is right in alignment with what you were saying a moment ago, is that the third expectation is to let go of expecting love to look a certain way.
Yes. And when you're expecting things to look a certain way, got to go back into the subby, into the subconscious. because when you step in or go into the subconscious, you can have a bigger picture, a bigger idea of why. Why is it that you think that things need to look this particular way? And if it doesn't turn out this particular way, then you get depressed, you get sad, you think that life isn't happening the way that you want it to happen. And it all comes from the subconscious mind.
Yep.
What movies were you watching when you were 5, 6, 7, 8 years old? How many happy endings that you laid in the subconscious and you're like, oh, this is gonna be me?
Bodyguard.
Right? And without knowing it, you actually have this standard in your head of what you're expecting, and this poor person, okay, they have never even seen this standard that you got up there painted.
No.
So if they haven't even seen that standard, there's no way that they can live up to it. Right? So expecting love to look a certain way.
Yes.
Right?
Now, with wanting love to look a certain way, you know, one of the things that we've come across in sessions, and yes, we are doing sessions, and do have a 20% discount right now until the 21st. But one of the things that we've noticed when it comes to a lot of our counseling sessions is that most people don't know what love really is.
They don't. And they don't know their partner's love language.
That too.
So it's two big things that take place. You'll notice that very, very frequent. People really don't know what love looks like. It's number one. And number two, they don't know their partner's love language. And sometimes you'll even find that they don't even know their own love language.
Now that's a bad situation to be in.
Yep. And then also this other thing that takes place is coming out of a dysfunctional relationship, haven't done any healing, any integration, any shadow work, nothing, automatically jump into a new relationship, taking all the old baggages from the old relationship, bam, landing it right there in the middle of the floor in this new relationship. It's just a mess.
Yes.
It can get very, very messy.
Yes. But one of the things that we go back to every now and again, depending on the situation for some of the clients, is that, believe it or not, the Bible has one really good foundational thing that we believe is a good foundation when it comes to love.
It's a good example.
It's a really good example. I mean, it's like foundational stuff.
Like basic pillars.
Yes.
If for somebody who don't know what love looks like or what I might not have been loved at all, so I really have no idea. For somebody like that, this is a good place to start. Yeah.
So if you're not sure what love is, or if you've been following the trend of love based off of social media and what you see on the television, here's a good foundation that is surprisingly in the Bible. Okay? And I'm just going to read it out. Love is patience. Love is kind. It doesn't envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. And I'm going to circle back to that one.
We're going to go into that one.
It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrong. It always protects. Always hopes. Always preserves. Love never fails.
Exactly.
Amen. Amen.
So this that's taken from 1 Corinthians 13:4-8.
But real quick, like there's some key points to really go back and look at on here. For example, the one here when we're talking about self-seeking. What is self-seeking? I don't know how many people really understand what self-seeking is. And so let's break it down a little bit. And we're going to bring it down to the kid level, right? Self-seeking is when you do a duty or a chore with the intention or the motive to get a reward. So, for example, let's just say your child, they want a cookie. They know in order to get a cookie, they have to do chores. Now, so they'll go through and they'll do the chores so that they can get the cookie. But if there was no cookie involved, ain't no way in hell you getting them to clean something.
No damn chore. Where my cookie at?
Okay? And you know, in relationships, sometimes you get people, sometimes more than often, you get people that do things for others just so they can get a pat on the back. And that's not love.
Right.
Because if you actually have love for self, you would do things for yourself to fill yourself with love and not have to do external acts for somebody else to get some type of love for yourself. Exactly. If that makes sense. I hope I didn't put too many selves in there.
No. You're right on point. You're right on point. One that I wanted to touch on, which is this one could be the breaker of many relationships. This one stood out to me. Love, it keeps no record of wrongs. And so what that means is when you say it keeps no record of wrongs, it simply means that you forgive someone, forgive. When you forgive someone for, what they've done 2-3 weeks ago, right? So you really, when you say to someone, okay, we talked about it, we hashed it out and we figured out what took place, what went wrong. And so you lay it to rest and you both learn from that situation. Where things can go haywire, right? South real quick is when and if you're in a relationship like this, it's toxic and you probably might want to take some time away to heal this, because this is something that can really break a relationship to the point where it's probably not even fixable, right? You might need to just cut cords if this keeps happening.
Yes.
There will be someone in a relationship, or maybe you both do it to each other. You talked about this thing that happened 2 weeks ago, and then now, the 2 weeks has passed, and today you're bringing it up again. Right? It's like you're not letting it go. You can't let it go, and you're not giving that thing a chance to heal. So it's like it's kind of like you're not really getting the lesson that came with that thing, because you keep rehashing it, or you might keep bringing things up to make yourself feel better.
Right.
Because you did something wrong, and so now instead of acknowledging what you did wrong, you're telling the other person, well, 4 weeks ago you did such and such. So you see, love keeps no record of wrongs. That's what that means. You got to let things go.
Yeah.
If it's resolved and healed, you move forward.
And just a little insight from a male perspective, a little side note for the ladies. For a good man who is really trying to do better, when you bring up old stuff and you know that he's trying to do better, that's just like hitting him over the head with a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
I'm talking about for a good man.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about no nothing ass nigga. We ain't talking about, we're not talking about them dirty dicks out there, okay?
Oh my God, I'm serious right now.
But for the ones who are really trying,
yeah.
If you forgive them, forgive them.
Yeah.
And once you forget it, once you've forgiven them, don't bring it back up.
Yeah, just learn. You learn from it, and the best way to not like bring things up like that is to really sit down and talk about it and learn from it, because things come up for a reason and they come up to teach us something. And once we gather the lesson from it, then we don't need to do it again because we already did it.
Right.
Why repeat kindergarten? You already did that. It would look crazy going back talking about, teacher, what did you say? You already did that. So why are you going back there?
Right.
So that's how you let go. You heal from things and you move forward. And you know it's love when you're experiencing things like this. When you're experiencing things like this, you know it's love.
Yeah.
But for practice, you want to do this for yourself first.
Yes. Speak to that.
All these things you do with yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
Then once you do these things with yourself and you enter into a relationship, whether it's platonic, whether it's romantic, whatever relations you're having with someone, people are not blind. Well, for the most part, they'll see the way that you treat yourself.
Yeah.
And if you're doing all these things with yourself, they won't have a choice but to do it with you. And if they're not doing it with you, then you will just, you can exit left at any time because this is the way you treat yourself and you won't accept anything different.
Yes. And we could do really a whole video just off of this passage.
Yeah.
Because just like you said, baby, these are the things that you would do for yourself first.
Yeah.
You want to give yourself, you want to be patient with yourself. You want to be kind with yourself.
Yes.
You don't want to be envious of yourself.
Right. And you can be envious of yourself. It sounds crazy.
It sounds crazy.
But it's possible. Okay? Because think about it. If you want to look at it from a metaphysical perspective, right? All is self, right? And if you want to look at it like, you're just a fragment of me outside of myself, different points of attention given, having experiences. Or you could feel like, let's say you had a job or you were in school or you were doing something maybe 1 year, 2 years ago in the past, you were at a place, certain point in your life where you were doing really good and you were feeling yourself and, ooh, I had the right weight and I had the right, and then now you don't know, you're like, I don't know, like, 2 years ago I was a bomb, like I was really looking good and, I had money and now look at me, right? So you could be doing comparisons with your past self and your present self and even future self.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay? It's all self. So we gotta learn how to do all these things with ourselves first.
Yes. And just if you all are watching this on the replay and you would like for us to go through and do a whole breakdown just off of this passage on how to love yourself and look at these different areas, because it's like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points on how to love yourself.
Yeah.
And once you do this for yourself, now your cup is full and you can do it for somebody else.
Exactly. And you can easily recognize if it's not being reciprocated.
Right.
And for a person who, if you love yourself like this and it's not being reciprocated, there is zero chance that you will tolerate anything less than this. So you won't even have to worry.
All right. So that's it for the discovering real love. Let's get back into the expectations.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's moving forward.
Moving forward.
What's going on with the chats, baby? How's the chats doing?
The chat's looking good. Let me switch.
Maybe we gotta check in, make sure we ain't missing nothing. All right, wonderful.
Up,
so we got some Max in the house. Welcome, my sweet love. You probably been here for some time now. Charlotte, welcome. I know you guys probably came in on the late half, but welcome. Yeah, we're just going through these slides. We only got a couple more. Once we finish with this, then we'll pull up the chat. And if you guys have questions in the meantime, or you want to add something to the slide, please feel free to drop it in the slide, in the chat, in the slide. Drop it in the chat in the meantime. All right. So
that works out. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that so we can see stuff.
All right. So let's dive back in.
Let's get back into it. All right. So the next one is the fourth expectation, which is to let go of expecting 3D gestures from your twin.
Yes, we get caught up with this one quite a bit.
Oh yeah. And when we talk about 3D gestures, we're talking about going out on dates and getting gifts, and yes, those, hold up, before y'all come at me, hold on, chill out. Like, yes, we want those things. I understand. You want to go out on dates. You want to get gifts. You want to get showered with love. You want the hugs and the kisses
and everything.
Okay,
but good.
Yeah, that good. But just understand that a
Yeah.
twin flame relationship is based on fifth dimension and above.
Right. That's higher perspective,
It's
higher insight.
fifth dimension and above.
Mhm.
Okay? Because we're not talking about any fluff here.
Mm.
Okay? We're talking about things that sustain your soul.
Right. Something that's really deep, not surface level.
Mm-hmm.
It's a connection on a soul level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
Okay?
just keep that in mind. So just know that there are a lot of gifts that your twin flame is giving you in higher realms.
Mm.
And that's one thing that we've also got a little bit more of an understanding about is that when we see so many people that are receiving so many earthly gifts, and we're wondering like, well, where the hell are my gifts? Right? Um, but with the shift that is going on come December the 21st, where we are now shifting from energy being put into earthly things because these previous great conjunctions have been in either earth signs or fire signs, but now they're being moved into water signs, which is more spiritual. Okay? And so, what we've been doing, even though we haven't been pouring energy into worldly things, we have been pouring energy into spiritual things. And so, for some of us, our spiritual mansions are way bigger than anything that you could ever imagine on a 3D level. So, just know that your twin flame is bringing you stuff that is on the fifth dimensional type things. Okay?
That is beautiful.
All right. So into the next expectation, which is
Ooh,
go ahead, baby. Hit
this
that
is a biggie.
one.
Okay. Now, guys, this is a big one. Like, we get tons and tons of emails, tons and tons of messages. Chris and Leisha, when is my twin flame coming back?
When are they gonna wake up?
When are they gonna wake up? When are they gonna get it together? When are they gonna leave this karmic? Okay, expecting a certain time frame. Okay, and this one is important, guys. I'm gonna touch on this just a little bit.
Yep.
Because this is really, really important. And I know that sometimes, we can get impatient as humans having this experience. And, we're ready. I'm ready for my twin flame. I did all my shadow work, and
Yep.
I went through and I found my purpose, and I read my natal chart, and I know what I'm transcending, and I did all this work. Where the hell is this damn twin flame? And just getting really anxious. But again, the twin flame relationship is really on a much higher perspective. Okay, it's not on a narrow way of experiencing life or even looking at life. It's on a much broader scale.
Right.
So when you want to definitely you want to definitely get rid of that expectation of a time frame, because where the twin flame relationship even started from, where our souls even from, time is not even there.
Nope.
Because we look at, and this is why we say come out of the 3D mindset, because having a 3D mindset is having having a viewpoint of time, today, tomorrow, and the future, instead of knowing that everything kind of happens all at the same time. It's like we're having, like, it's parallel versus linear, 1, 2, 3, or past, present, future. That's not really how it's happening.
No.
Right? So you want to let go of that whole time frame aspect, because this is just a mere experience.
Yes. And in this experience, we are tied to time in a certain sense. So with that being said, good things take time. Because just like an oak tree, it starts off small, but it turns out to be this gigantic tree that provides so much shade in a hot summer sun.
Yes.
And provides so much joy for a lot of individuals that come around and experience, especially taking in that good ass prana that a tree is giving off. But that oak tree doesn't grow in a day.
Exactly. And before it even starts to grow, it's planted in the dirt and it's very dark.
Yes.
Okay? It is literally in the dark, in the dirt, and it's cold. And it gets the sun when the sun comes out, but for the most part, it's under there and it's alone. It's a
Yes.
seed. And it has to push through all of that and finally come out, spout. Then it starts interacting with the elements, and then it starts growing into different phases and having numerous experiences. And it goes through its stages when it's fragile too. You know, you're small, you're in this experience, you don't really know what to expect. It's like being in the twin flame experience for the first time, like really
Yeah.
waking up to this twin flame. You're like, this little thing right here, oh my God, you know, very fragile. You know, you get hurt very easily. You know, a little ant might come and crawl on you, and then you, oh, ant. But then after, you start growing with the experiences, you start
Yeah.
working with the elements, and you're growing with the experiences. You're getting bigger, you're getting bigger. We're the same, like that tree. We pretty much got the same DNA like them plants. But we're all here for this experience, just like that tree is here for the experience.
Right. Now this next one is a big one.
That's fat.
This one right here, I'm just gonna get into it. Number 6, expecting things to go the way you want.
And pout.
When you don't get what you want.
This is a big one. We got to let go of this one.
Yes.
We have to literally transmute and transcend this one, because this can really hold us back from lessons, from life lessons, from learning life lessons, for seeing things and people for who they are. Okay? Because you have an expectation of the way you wanted something to go or somebody to be, and it's not that way, and you know, all hell breaks loose.
Right.
So we gotta leave that alone. Leave that in 2020.
Yeah, leave it in 2020 along with a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, once again, these expectations can really, in a sense, set you up for failure and unnecessary heartbreak.
Yeah.
And so, once we get to the end of this, we're gonna give you some other information as far as how to avoid all of this altogether. But one of the things that, and this is one that I read on a blog, which was just super dope, and I was like, I don't need to change this at all. I just need to share this as it is. And so here's this quote.
Yes, that's beautiful.
It says, until you are ready to receive what you want, you will get what you need to get you fully in alignment with what you want.
Ooh-wee.
Excuse me, I'm hiccuping as I'm trying to say this.
That right
I'm
there.
let you repeat it one more time.
You're going to have to say that again, baby. I'm going to say it again. Until you're ready to receive what you want, you will get what you need to get you fully, not halfway, get you fully in alignment with what you want. Yeah,
because when we're talking about full, we're not talking about 90% there. We're not talking about 80% there. We're talking about 100% in alignment.
Yes, and a lesson never goes away until it teaches you what it came to teach you.
Right.
Or if you learn what it came to teach you, that lesson would stay there until you learn it. Then it will go away.
Now for this one, I'm just going to leave this up here for a moment so that you all can screenshot this one. This is one to definitely let this sizzle in your spirit.
It sizzled in mine.
Okay? Because this is another conundrum that we go through on this realm. And one of the reasons why we don't ascend when we should is that because we are not fully in alignment.
And sometimes it's because we keep holding on to things that no longer serve our highest and greatest good. We keep trying to hold on to things when all we got to do is just let it go.
Yep, let it go. And, you know, 2020 is definitely showing us how we can let things go.
Yeah.
Because, to be honest, you know, a lot of us thought that our lives were meaningless without going out to eat with friends
Mm.
and going out to other little social gatherings and things of that nature.
Yeah.
But one of the things that this whole lockdown, well, the period that happened here, I don't even think we really had a
I
lockdown
don't even
here.
think so.
But for what it's been teaching the whole world is that you don't need external things to make you happy. Now, but that goes into if you are emotionally balanced.
Right. That's another story.
Because some people who are not emotionally balanced and they don't have these external things to fulfill them, and they don't have anyone to fulfill their fantasy of expectations, then they end up falling apart. But for those who are emotionally sound, they recognize that surprisingly, there are a lot of things that they can go without.
Yeah. And better without, actually.
Yeah. Better without. Somebody having fun out there.
I know.
All right. Now we're getting into the last expectation for tonight. And once again, before we get too deep into it, just remember that if you have any questions, definitely make sure that you drop them in the chat. For our Royal Twin Flames, we may have to scroll back through to see what y'all are saying. But for anybody else, once again, you can join the Royal Twin Flame group, and you'll be able to chat in this live chat, or you can submit a super chat so that you can ask a question, and it can be any amount. Just as long as you do a donation of any amount, you can ask a question. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the last expectation, which is you are expecting a certain outcome.
Now that's a big one. That is a huge one, that if you don't let go of the 6 and you let go of this one, you can feel a lot more at ease with your twin flame journey.
Yeah, because one of the expectations that we feel intuitively when we talk to a lot of people, right, is that they are expecting this relationship to last forever. And in a sense, yes, it does. But right now we're in this 3D realm. We're in this lower dense realm right now. So the end of relationship may not be what you think it's going to be.
Because it might be here to serve a specific purpose.
Right. It's here to serve a specific purpose. And when you hold on to the outcome, what you are essentially doing is putting extra anxiety on yourself for no reason.
Right, right.
Because whenever we think about the past, we're being depressed. And whenever we're thinking about the future, we're anxious and in our emotions. Because we're thinking about things that we cannot control. But if we actually get to the point where we are enjoying every moment, when you enjoy every moment, you're not worrying about what your partner did in the past. They're here with you right now.
Right.
You're not worried about whether or not you all are going to be together 2 weeks from now or 20 years from now. You're enjoying their presence when they're right in front of you.
And when you start to realize that life is made up of a whole bunch of goddamn moments.
Hold on, let me bring them in so they can see you on this one. Say that one more time, baby.
Life is literally made up of a whole bunch of moments. Some of these moments, we get to capture them, we freeze them in time, we call it pictures. Okay? But they're all moments. They're moments in time. All these experiences that we have, they're moments. Welcome, Chris. Thank you so much.
What's up, Chris?
Thank you, sweetheart. I don't need a question, just so. Thank you
Hey,
so
we
much.
appreciate it, bro. And just so y'all know, Chris' music is the one that's playing before this video,
Yes.
and it's also playing after this
Yes,
video.
and please support our brother Chris. He has some very positive tunes that he puts out. He even have one called Gratitude.
Yes.
Like his songs are very uplifting.
Very
so
uplifting.
Please show our brother some love. I think he has his music is on iCloud, I want to say. Is it on iCloud?
I think it's on those. I think he has them on pretty much all of the platforms.
But he is on Instagram. He's on IG, and we could probably put his IG in the chat so people can see. And you guys can go and follow him on Instagram, because his music it's beautiful. His music is just really, really cool.
Yeah, actually, if you all follow us on Instagram every now and again, because you know what, Chris, the post that you put out today, I was meaning to share it, but something came up. But I'm gonna end up sharing it on our story. So if you all follow us on Instagram and check our story out, you'll check out Chris.
Yes.
The other Chris.
Yes. His music is very inspirational. You know what? I wish that Ralph will play his music.
Yes. Ralph needs to play
Ralph
his music.
needs to play his music, because it's really, really inspirational. It makes you motivated. It makes you want to live, especially in these times, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
But yeah, guys. So enjoy every moment. If you can't enjoy every moment, enjoy most of every moment.
Yeah. Try to get in as many of them as you can.
That's the goal. There you go. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Try to get in as many of those moments as you can, and don't let anybody steal your summers. Don't let them steal your winters. Don't let them steal any of your moments if it's not necessary, right?
Right.
Because this life is literally a blink of an eye. Because how many times we go to sleep, we have a dream, and we done lived out a whole life in a dream, right? So life is but a dream. Just try to enjoy all the moments that you can, and not spending these moments stressing and worrying about stuff that, that's not even none of our business sometimes. Right? Find what you love to do and do it. If you like to paint, paint. If you like to sing, sing. If you like to write music, write music. Whatever it is that you enjoy, do that shit. And
do it.
And when the beauty about doing things that you enjoy, this is what you're gonna start noticing. Because I started noticing this. When you start doing things that you enjoy, you start attracting a different vibe. Your vibration changes. And because your vibration is going to change, you're going to start attracting different people around you. Your circle is going to start to change. Once you start to live in these moments and just do what you love doing. And sometimes we might not always be in a position, right, where we can do what we really enjoy doing. So in that case, you work on a plan, and you have your vision board, and you set your plan, and you develop that excitement while you're creating the plan. So at least you know that you do have a plan. And every day that you wake up, you envision that plan, and you get excited. Get excited for that plan, because you know you're working on it.
Yep.
Slow motion on that one. Get excited about whatever plan it is. I don't care if it's a year away. It's a plan, and you're working on it. Ooh.
Yeah. But it's funny, because I think I wrote that down in my notes on something as well.
Yeah.
Because that is one of the ways that you get rid of expectations.
Yeah.
Is that, for one, you make plans. And if you have somebody else involved, you bring them in on the plan, so that you all can both discuss what you would like the outcome to be. But then, because you have to have a vision.
A vision.
You have to have a vision for where you want to go.
There you go.
And so with that vision, you have a plan to get to that vision. And so you put everybody that's on that team, whether it's just you,
right?
Because sometimes you can hide details from yourself.
Exactly.
So if that team is just you, if it's you and your partner, or if you got a whole team that you're working with, you want to make sure that everybody knows the plan, and they are in agreement with that plan.
Exactly.
And you all have your expectations for where you want it to be, and you do your best to achieve that goal.
Exactly. And even if let's say, you have a plan or you have a vision, or maybe that vision didn't turn out exactly the way that you wanted it to.
Speak
Okay.
to that. Yep.
You just know, you say this mantra. This is our favorite mantra that we say all the time. Everything works together for my success, wealth, and happiness. Okay? Everything works together for my success, wealth, and happiness. And so with knowing this, even if the plan didn't go like how you planned it out, it might have went better than how you planned it out. Okay? Or you might have learned a huge lesson that you probably couldn't have learned any old how, doing any other thing, right? And so maybe with that lesson that you learned from that situation will put you in an even better situation in the future. We don't know these things. You really don't know. All you know is that everything works together for your success, wealth, and happiness. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what happened. If it's not a blessing, it's a lesson.
Yep. And I just had to go ahead and pin that in the chat so that you all can see that. Because, if you want to use our mantra, go right ahead. It has been really helpful for us. Whenever we get into that vibe of gratitude, it just blows up.
It does. And every time you get into a situation where you feel shaky, baby,
you feel a little shaky.
You feel a little shaky. You don't know. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Ain't looking too tough.
Don't look so good right now. You just remind yourself, you know what? Everything works together for my success, wealth, and happiness. This is how you start spiraling back up.
Yep.
That's how you spiral back up, because instead of spiraling down, you can catch yourself. When you catch yourself, oh man, you start telling yourself these stories. This is not going to go right. Oh my God, I already feel this is, and you keep going, you go. Stop yourself. And then just be like, you know what? Everything works together for my success, wealth, and happiness. And then you'll start spiraling back up.
Right.
There you go. I told you one of our secrets.
Yep. So we still on the website tomorrow. Yes, and I'm going to post that right after this live. So for our Royal Twin Flames, we are going to meet at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then at 1 o'clock, we're going to jump into our live stream, which for right now, I'm showing that it's not allowing like a chat on the website.
Oh.
Which it does suck a little bit. It sucks a little bit. But we will be live. I'm still trying to think of what to do in the intermediate as far as still engaging with the audience, because it's going to be a little weird not seeing the comments.
Right.
But we're making a transition. We're trying to make things work.
We might be able to fix that, but that'll be later on. We can fix the chat.
It'll be later on. But once again, the Royal Twin Flames, we are meeting at 12. And then we are going live on our website at 1 o'clock. And that topic is going to be about living in the new age of Aquarius.
Ooh, that's going to be so exciting. And we're also going to brush up on the opportunity that we were discussing on Saturday with the Royal Twin Flames, work from home opportunity, creating residual income.
Oh, Blue
Diamond, welcome.
Awesome. Blue Diamond in the building.
Oh, we got another Royal Twin Flame.
Nice.
Join us. We're gonna send you
you'll be able to see it now.
Yeah, she could just log in and see it.
When you go to the community board, you'll be able to see like, oh snap, they've been putting all this stuff in here.
You can see all the videos.
Yes.
We got a lot of stuff up there so you can look at.
Beautiful.
Welcome,
Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it.
Say welcome to the family.
Nice.
Oh man.
All right.
It's beautiful.
Oh yeah. And so and just kind of another heads up to let y'all know to keep an eye out for some things, because right now we got a whole big backyard.
Oh yes, we do.
Okay. And we got our seeds coming.
We got our seeds.
And we're about to start getting the garden together so that when the season is right, which is strange because right now it's still hot.
It is hot.
And if we wanted to grow something, we possibly could, but we just gonna get things ready. And once it's ready, then we're gonna be able to start growing our own food to the point. Our whole goal is to get it so that we don't have to go to a grocery store anymore.
You know, we're gonna start getting our own medicine. We already started with the medicine, with the herbs and stuff, but we're gonna really start growing our own herbs and stuff, garlic and
everything.
Everything. We just
hyssop, lavender,
peppermint,
mother's worth, mugworths. We're gonna be growing it all.
Everything.
Milk thistle. What's the other one? I wonder if we can do burdock. We should be able to do burdock.
We could look at it and
I know the burdock root is what we really want to go for.
Even moringa.
Yeah, moringa. Yeah, so we're gonna be we're gonna be doing a lot of Mother Earth.
Yeah, and what we're gonna do is once we start for the Royal Twin Flames, once we start gardening, and stuff, because we're gonna do we're gonna do the videos so that you guys can see how we're doing it, just in case you guys want to do it also. And we'll post the videos in the community board, but only the Royal Twin Flames will be able to see it.
Right.
So you guys can see how we're building the garden and stuff like that, what seeds we're planting.
Yeah. Now, Ashley, we're probably about to cut this because I think the buffering is doing a little bit more than usual. But one other quick thing is that not only with the Royal Twin Flames, Blue Garden,
thank you
so much. Thank you. You are so amazing.
Thank you for the donation.
Thank you. But one of the things that also is that our Royal Twin Flames will be able to see the videos on YouTube, but also those who are subscribers on our website, which is free right now, they will be able to see those videos as well. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We got so much that's planning.
So much.
So with that being said, y'all, because right now the internet is acting a little shaky right now.
It is doing some weird stuff. But guys, we have some big things planned for 2021. Might start it before because we want to do some. So every day of the week we're gonna have. You want us to go into that now? But
you can try to get it in real quick.
Let me try to get it in. And tell, where's the little book at? Where's the little book?
Right here.
So guys, we have a plan, and we really gonna start doing some things. So each day of the week we're gonna have a theme, right? And these themes are really it's motivated around information, getting information out, good wholesome information, right? So Monday we're gonna have it's gonna be Motivation Monday. Tuesday is gonna be Transformation Tuesday. Wednesday is gonna be Wisdom Wednesday. Thursday is gonna be Deep Convo Thursday. And Friday is gonna be Health and Wealth Tips. Saturday is gonna be Saturday Night Live with Twin Flames Unite. So that we just gonna do anything. Like Saturdays is just whatever Q&A, whatever we want to do on Saturdays. And Sundays is gonna be Manifestation Sundays. So these this is just what we have planned coming in the near future. We will be doing posting like short videos on YouTube, but the bulk of the video, the bigger ones, it will be on the website. And these are the days. It's like it's gonna be a whole. It's gonna be a plethora of information that we will be doing on each day. So that we all can be wholesome.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So look out. Like we said, we got big plans. Royal Twin Flames. Y'all gonna get more details about that tomorrow. And with that being said, y'all, we love y'all.
We love you guys so much.
We hopefully this Twin Flame information helped you out as far as letting go of these expectations.
Yeah, let them go.
And just live in the moment.
Live your life. Be happy, man. Be happy. My mom used to always tell me that tomorrow is not promised. That lady is 92 years old and she's still happy. Ain't nobody happy like my mom. I never see nobody that happy. She was just always happy. And that's because she lived her life. She said, Leisha, you have to live your life and be happy. Because tomorrow is not promised to anyone.
Right.
And as I got older, that shit started making more sense. It's really not, when you think about it, it's not promised. So you're here for your life experience, with or without your twin flame, with or without your soulmate, with or without whoever.
Right.
You are having this experience, and you owe it to yourself to enjoy this experience and to make the best of this experience. And if you want something different in your experience, set yourself up to prepare yourself to have something different or add something to that experience.
Yes.
Right? But yeah, love yourself and be free and be happy. Shoot.
All right, y'all. So with that being said, we want you all to have a wonderful night.
Yes.
Sweet, sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams.
And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow afternoon.
See ya, Royal Twin Flames. Peace.